Hey, what's going on, guys? Doug DeMarco here, and hey, danger, danger. All right, guys. Any of you who subscribe to Loot Crate, this will be definitely for you. I believe it was last month's, or could have been even early this month's. Either way, the Infinity Gauntlet from the Power Crate. Now, originally, I thought this was a pretty cool item. It fit pretty snug, a little thin, but no big deal. It's an oven mitt. A lot of these come with either a Kevlar or Nomex weave inside over the cotton and polyester. But apparently, that did not happen. This is just cotton and polyester, and it's rated, according to the website, at 500 degrees. As of right now, Loot Crate has finally relented and said, do not use this at all. If you check it out real quick, here's a picture from I believe Nick Borelli, who about burnt the shit out of his hand. Jeez, that's just terrible, though. All right, the problem, things happen. This was probably a quality control issue from China where it was manufactured, shipped, and then, Loot Crate got, hung up with it because they thought it was something cool. But the major problem is how Loot Crate handled this whole thing. This has been going on for probably 2 weeks. And first and foremost, Loot Crate has been just deleting all of the Reddit threads in their official Loot Crate Reddit. They've just been deleting them all. They've been deleting them all off Facebook, their Loot Crate page on Facebook. All the while doing what they do. Every 3 or 4 hours, Loot Crate will, relentlessly spam on their Facebook to, buy the crate, buy the next crate, buy the next crate, to, drop down any comments. But finally, enough people, burnt the shit out of themselves that they had to actually do something. And that's a terrible way to have customer service, especially with what they just went through with their anime crate being a month late. And, some of the items inside just being destroyed. I mean, terrible QC. Just that little briefcase. If you go back and look at one of my other videos, you'll see how disappointed I was. The lockings are completely different. They just rushed through it. And they didn't even, Loot Crate didn't even give a shit. They shipped you the crate a month late, and that's it. They just pushed you to buy the next crate. And I'm really hoping from the anime aspect with Loot Crate that their partnership with Crunchyroll really changes their direction, because they've messed up a lot of stuff, and it's not good. It's what it is. All right, so that's the Loot Crate thing. If you remember, guys, if you have this or you bought it off the eBay, don't use it. Do not use it. Just for reference, I was making some pizza rolls, some big old fat guy. And just at 350 to 375, the heat transfer from this was quick. Just for reference, if you take a washcloth, fold it in half, and grab that grab that cookie sheet out of the oven, put it on top, the heat transfer is probably comparable to what this is. You may be safer with the goddamn washcloth, especially on this, that polyester. Once it comes into contact with something, I believe they said they had it at 425, 450, and if you look in the pictures, it just melted. I mean, just melted. This is potential lawsuit stuff, really. It's what it is. And if Loot Crate doesn't get their head out of their ass and get on top of it quick, there's going to be a class action lawsuit, because they're not telling people on their website about this. If you go to, very particular certain places, you'll find the information. And that's going to get somebody hurt. It really is. So, I don't know, guys. It is what it is, I guess. A company's a company. They're going to do whatever's best for their bottom line. Customer be damned, because someone is always going to make an excuse for them. All right. This is going to be a pretty slow week, I guess. I might throw in some RPG reviews or something just to keep some videos on the channel. I don't think I have an unboxing until the next dungeon crate comes in, and that's pretty far off, maybe 7-8 days if we're lucky, maybe closer to 10. So I'll make sure to keep some content on the channel. I'll throw some stuff up. You guys probably won't watch it. it won't matter because I'll like it. Here in the next couple of weeks, I will be in the St. Louis area at 2 conventions for the weekend of the 16th through the 19th. St. Louis is having a sci-fi convention at, I believe it's called Contamination. It'll have a bunch of the old Battlestar Galactica cast members. You know, Apollo, Starbuck, Sheba, Ox. I can't even name them all. There's going to be quite a few of them there. And I got an old Battlestar Galactica poster from the original series that, you know, I'm going to have some autographs on, so that should be neat. They also have, I forget his name. This is terrible of me. I should have had it written down. But the lead actor from the old Empire Pictures Robot Jocks. I loved that movie, even though it was panned by the critics. I thought it was an awesome movie. I still think the visual effects generally hold up today, much more than a lot of the old CGI from the 90s and early 2000s. It's that stop motion, you know, you just can't fake that. You know, when you have bad stop motion, it's bad stop motion, no big deal. When you have great stop motion, like, you know, some of the stuff from the Puppet Master series from Full Moon, which is, you know, Empire Pictures, just a different name, it's going to be really good. So, you know, those visual effects will always hold up. If it's good, it's always going to be good. It's just how it is. Also, that same weekend is the St. Louis Comic-Con. That's an interesting name because they're kind of taking the name from a couple other conventions, but that's neither here nor there. As being presented, I believe, by Mighty Con is the sponsor behind that. And they have a couple pretty awesome guests. They have George Perez and a couple other guys. It's going to be, I think it's going to be something of a smaller convention. It's going to be over 2 days. I'll probably get some autographs there, get some more art in my book. But that's about it. I'm not really going to spend much time up there, I don't think. Let's see what else. What else is going on in the news? Speaking of Full Moon, they just announced that they have a streaming deal with Amazon, which will hopefully get them some more money in their pocket so they can make some more movies. That's about it with Full Moon. They've still been completely silent on that Puppet Master remake of whether they leased or sold the rights to Puppet Master. So that will be pretty interesting if that ever comes out. Really, that's about it. It's been pretty slow. Not a lot going on. You know, I'm not big into YouTube drama, so I don't really care about any of that. I don't really like to talk politics online because, well, you guys are kind of scary, and I don't want any horse heads delivered to the front of my house. You know, it's perfectly reasonable. I will probably start doing some anime reviews, though, because I like anime. I've always liked anime. Back in the early 2000s, when I originally got out of the Marine Corps, and before I had completely transitioned out of the Marine Corps, I did anime reviews for DVDs for a website called Anime on DVD. Now, this website's no longer around. They sold out to somebody, and they just ran it into the fucking ground. Tried to rebrand it under their own brand, and it just didn't work at all. Fired everybody. But I was a reviewer, and, you know, just being a reviewer, I got closets full of anime that's just sitting there. And, speaking of that, we are up to, I believe, 30-something subscribers now, which is pretty awesome. I fucking love you guys. I don't know why you're subscribing to this. Maybe you're fucking crazy, and you like watching an old fat man drink beer. You get what you pay for, because this is free. Speaking of that, I will be having a giveaway at 50 subscribers. Oh my god, 50 subscribers. Oh, you're selling out. Yes, I am. No, I got tons of shit. You know, just shit that, you know, like a lot of the stuff from the anime loot crates, Saki Bentos, and things like that. You know, I'll pick out some of the stuff I want, which is usually one item a box. You know, it's generally the pins. I keep most of the enamel pins. The cool pins like the Hydra pin. I really love that shit. Or the D20 pin. The D20 Ice Cube maker, because I'm a huge fucking nerd. Because I love the D&Ds. Shit like that. So, once we hit 50 subscribers, I will do a anime box giveaway. And I'll chalk a bunch of anime DVDs in there. Anime stuffs, you know. Stuff to make everybody happy. And I'll also do a more generic style, you know, loot crate, maybe, giveaway. So that way, those of you who don't like the anime, hey, you got something to win too. And at 50 subscribers, you got a pretty good shot at getting it. Oh, good lord, excuse me. But that'll come at 50 subscribers, and it'll be what it is, you know. I don't need you guys to share the video or, you know, whore yourselves out for this stuff. You know, it'll just be I'll pop up a video once we hit 50. You know, put a comment below, and that's it. You know, you don't need to like, you don't need to subscribe. You know, I don't need you to give me your firstborn child on Patreon because, you know, I'm a starving artist. Nah, I'm an old fat guy. I have a pretty good job. I do good for myself. I got a fucking arcade game in my living room. I do well for myself. So, you got that to look forward to. So, in the meantime, if you do want to whore yourselves out and get to that 50 sooner, by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But I will have as many giveaways as possible because I got so much shit. I got so much shit. And I would love to give it away to you guys because, you know, some of you guys are probably pretty young and you may not have the disposable income that an old fat guy like me has. And that's cool. You know, so I like to pass it along. And if it passes along and helps somebody out, hey, you know, it gets them. Most of this anime, of course, is going to be on the DVD, and it's going to be from probably 01 to, I believe it's 06 is when I got finally laid off from doing online reviews. So it'll be from that range for anime DVDs, but it'll be mostly complete box sets, shit like that. You know, I didn't get the actual box set. You know, mostly it was the DVD, the cover, and sometimes it came in a DVD slipcase. Sometimes they didn't. It was just, you know, a review is what it is. You know, sometimes they came with the extras, sometimes they didn't. For all you perverts out there, I did review, I think, 10 hentai. But I probably won't give those away because, you know, I can't be sending the porns to the children's. Think of the children's, man. Good lords. Alright, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for this. So just, if you remember, guys, if you have the Loot Crate glove, be careful and don't use it. You know, I'd hate to see you guys burn the shit out of yourselves because something that a shitty company wanted to ignore, and hopefully it went away. Anyways, I love the pizza rolls. You guys be awesome. Later, man.